There we go. Good evening, Martin.
Good evening, South Africa. Good evening,
Good
Jules.
evening, London. How are you?
Hello. That was a very Eurovision entry.
Very Eurovision. And the winner is... And I
Can
entry
you
from...
hear me? Welcome, France. Hello, The Hague. Good evening.
Well, how are you doing?
I'm doing no bad, no bad, all things considered.
Excellent.
right.
Yeah, all things considered. Well, good weekend for sports as always. Love the sports. Final round of the Players' Championship happening right now in the golf.
Yeah, how far have they got? I mean, they must just be playing continuously 24 hours to catch up, aren't they, at the moment?
They're on the final round, and Smith is leading from Knox and Lahari.
Oh, what happened to Casey? He was in there somewhere, but
He's on -8. He's just shooting for birdie, and he's just missed. Welcome to live sports commentary. Welcome to live sports commentary on New Music Mondays on DiscovrTV.
Yes, it's been.
How you doing, Martin?
It's been all right weekend. Yes, I guess. Yes, like with all the other things, as they said on the Wittertainment film podcast on Radio 5. So if we can ignore the thing and then the other thing, then things are quite good.
Yeah, you got to just ignore everything. Apparently, there's a new COVID variant coming.
And that will be yet another thing. Yes.
And yet another thing.
What they call it, Deltacron or something.
Deltacron. I found that again.
Nice. When did they start naming diseases after Transformers?
It's the easiest thing they could come up with, to be honest. Good evening, Mom. Hello, Mother.
Hello,
How are
Sandy.
you doing? Welcome to the show.
Welcome, everybody, to New Music Mondays. It's the usual nonsense for the next hour or so, interspersed with some sensible quality entertainment from the amazing artists from around the globe.
We really are going around the globe. We're going to Africa today. Obviously, we're back in the UK, and it's fun. I like it. So yes, welcome everybody. Yes, music-wise, I'm getting really excited, and I think I mentioned this to you earlier. Is that the Wet Leg vinyl is coming? So I've ordered that. I know they've been on our charts on New Music Mondays. Yes. There's a new Placebo album which is coming the end of this month, which is just sounding absolutely incredible. The Tears for Fears hit #1 on Billboard. Can you believe it?
That must be how long since they last had a number? Even how long since they had a charting album on Billboard?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty incredible for a band from the 80s to chart now, and never mind chart, but hit #1 on Billboard is absolutely incredible. And it's a phenomenal album. I do have to say, I'm blown away.
That's going to be why, mainly, right? That's going to be why. Why do these albums sell well? Probably because they're quite good and people like them.
Because they're really good. Yeah, and I mean, hey, for a band like Tears for Fears, I'm really chuffed. And I mean, they still, I mean, I've been watching a couple of their live performances, and they're still as good as they ever were. Nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. And again, we got some great new music from independent artists from around the world.
This arrived today, which I'm quite excited about, because as I said, I have been promoting the joy, refinding the joy and promoting the joy of vinyl, or vinyl, as one of my friends used to call it when we were growing up. Sharp, what do you mean vinyl? Sharp, idiot. But it's the first time I've bought I've been buying quite a lot of unsigned artist vinyl. It's the first time I bought a signed artist for a while. But it's a tremendous thing. I was listening to the other day and said, I have to have it on record. That is
the Wolf Alice.
Blue Weekend, the Wolf Alice album.
The brand new.
Last year.
Hey, Pete Lacey, how you doing? Sitting in Riyadh, in Riyadh.
Saudi Arabia. We are international tonight.
We definitely are. But I must tell you.
Go on.
Yeah, you go first.
I was just going to say a quick thing. Hi, everyone in the back green room there. Hello. I can see you on the bottom of the screen. I just wanted to remind you all that you're all there. We'll get you on when we come on. There's a little private chat link on the side. You can have a little chat with each other if you want. Just in case you weren't aware of the fact. I keep forgetting to say that to everyone. So,
and back to what I was about to mention is Boy Named Blue. Do you remember Boy Named Blue?
I do very well, yes.
Dropped his third EP. Trying to get him on for next week. And amazingly, I mean... This kid I think he's finally starting to find his niche. Spotify UK actually put him in the indie up-and-comers playlist of the week.
Because he's been quite prolific. Really good. This is his third EP in the last 12 months, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely. And well done. Nice work, DJ.
Good stuff, man. Our old friend Cameron Sanderson's been over in LA, I think, doing some work over in LA for about the last month or so. He's been over there. So
Cameron's always busy.
He's always busy. That's his first visit to the States, I think, so that's quite exciting. I think he was working over there. I think there was a girl involved as well. But I think he was working over there for a while.
And I see there's like loads of great new events being announced in the UK, and actually a very interesting one. And I just wanted to share that with you. Let me just find this quickly because I did find it earlier. It's called Africa Away, OYE, festival that takes place in Liverpool.
Okay.
So it's basically on the 18th and 19th of June in Liverpool this year. It is featuring Umoya Sangara, Fuz ODG, Ika Mus, and a load more. But some incredible African artists from across Africa and around the world, obviously. But it's an African music festival which takes place in Liverpool. It's the first time I've ever heard of it. So I was really amazed and good to see African music. And I know we've had a couple of Amapiano festivals taking place in the UK recently and all sold out. So it's great to see African music making great inroads into the United Kingdom with some amazing sounds and festivals. Good to see.
30th anniversary year, it says. Good Lord.
Yeah.
The Africa.
I know.
Well, their marketing's clearly improved.
And it was only due to Brad that I work with from Baseline that I saw this, because he literally began in 1992.
Yeah. Good. growing fast.
Yeah.
You can't be across everything, Jules. You can't be across everything. It'd be too hard.
But I like to know what's happening on the African continent when we break into the rest of the world.
Of course.
I mean, this is Africa. We're going to take over.
There's been some talk of South Africa joining these Six Nations. Is that not?
So
happening?
it's apparently I got laughed off. Absolutely laughed off. Yeah, so I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay.
So anyway,
Okay.
Alrighty, yeah. But we've been playing in this rugby tournaments between Europe and South Africa in terms of like our provincial teams and your club teams, which has been quite interesting.
Cool.
Munster played the Blue Bulls this weekend, which is quite good. Yeah. Anyway, enough about rugby and football and all of those other good things. Let's get on to some music, and should we get our first guest on?
Let's do it.
Let's do it all the way from the UK. Good evening, Rich.
Gentlemen, how are we doing?
Okay, and you?
Well.
Yeah, great. It's good to see you again.
Yeah.
That's right.
It hasn't been that long, actually. No.
When was it? When was the last I saw you?
I reckon it was it must be about 5 weeks ago, I think. Something
really?
like
Too long.
something like
5
that.
weeks too long.
Well, it felt like, I mean, we'd obviously waited a little while because your debut single came out just pre-Christmas, and then obviously with it being Christmas and start of the year and stuff, we weren't on the air, so we were kind of keen to get you on, first opportunity to have a chat with you then. At which point you said there is some more new music coming out very soon.
Mm-hmm.
And
we said come back.
You'll have to come back. So here you are. I was going to say. Do you want a cruddy link, Rich? Do you like cruddy links? Do you like sort of awkward, weird sort of DJ type links?
Go on then. Give it to me.
You're a very promising new act, and you promised that you'd be back on the show with us very soon. So here you are with your new single, which conveniently is called Promises. I've been working on that for about 3 weeks. Come on.
It was pretty good. You went all out for it. A for effort.
My work
Well
here
done,
is done.
Ron.
Over to
Well
you
done.
now, Jules. You take the best stuff done, my bit.
Now I've got people trying to call me.
Okay.
On WhatsApp calls.
Since we last saw you, you've actually been out playing live again. That was what was going to happen when we last spoke to you. How's it been getting back on the scene?
Yeah, like January and February are pretty quiet because they're the most slowest, depressing months of the year. There's not much going on gig-wise, but we had a gig last week, which was our first headline show in Wickham, which was mad. It was really great. Loads of great bands there and a great turnout. We've got some festivals coming up soon. You might know this one. It's called Wildfire Festival. It's in Scotland.
I've heard of it. I'm not overly familiar with it, but yeah,
Okay.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Well, Scotland's a great place to play.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for that. Its main tagline is it's the highest festival in the UK, apparently, like the furthest up. That's a rock festival. So
Oh, okay.
look forward to that.
Why don't you know about
the most northern or the highest up?
That's what I'm not sure about. If it's
So playing at altitude could be fun.
yeah. That's cool.
Where is this festival? Up a mountain, you say?
Yes.
Okay. That's pretty cool. When's that happening, Rich?
That's July the 3rd.
Fantastic.
We've got Cheltenham in April, Purple Turtle in Reading in April, and Lake Fest in August. So it's starting to come in. I just want to gig as much as possible, you know. So
yeah. But that was a hometown gig last week, though. That must have been pretty cool.
Yeah, it was the release show for this song, and we are giving you the sneak peek. You were the first to see the video. No one else has seen it.
Yes, we feel very, very honoured.
Very excited.
In fact, when you sent it over to me, I think your message was, "This is still a draft." Hopefully, it's proved.
Yeah, I guarantee it'll be released tomorrow morning, but there might be a few tweaks compared to the one we're about to see today. But
fair enough. So this could not only be a premiere; it might be an exclusive
a
premiere.
one
It may be
only.
the one and only time
you're doing it. Exactly.
That's fantastic. But loving the track. It's been out a couple of weeks now, hasn't it? The track. How's it been received?
Yeah, I mean it's very different. Like it's it doesn't kick in the vocals for about 50 seconds. So it's the intro to our set, and it's a bit like loud, and you know, it's here we are with big riffs, pretty loud breakdowns. Yeah. It's meant to just grab people's attention and short and sweet sort of thing. But yeah, it's again quite an old song, but I wrote this with the intention of being the opener to our set. And you probably get that vibe when you hear it. It's quite dramatic, the start.
Yeah. Cool. So this is a pretty good setting the stall out. Here's what you're going to get. If you want to know what San Demas is all about, this is what it's all about. I'm saying San Demas, but it's pronounced San Demas, isn't it? Why am I saying
Demas,
that?
yeah.
At least we spelled it right on the screen.
Yes.
Demas. It's San Demas.
You must use the gestures as well.
Demas. It's Demas. And if you get it wrong, I throw it at you.
Shall we have a look then? Shall we get on with it? Have a look, and we'll have a quick chat with you after. How about that?
Let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. promises on New Music Monday. Leg it a lot.
We love one of those.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Very nice. Very
track.
nice.
Thank you.
Definitely sets the tone for what I think a San Demas concert will be like.
Yeah, just high energy. Just it's pretty easy for me to play that song, so I just go mad and I'm out of breath by the second song. I'm like, oh gosh, how do I carry on?
Take your time.
Is that what?
Yeah.
No, third song, ballad.
Yeah.
Sitting on the edge of the stage.
Yeah.
That's how it works. It always preceded with, we're just going to slow things down a bit.
Yeah.
It's like
A lot.
all the band cliches that you get to do when you're playing live.
The thing I always loved about Extreme, the band Extreme, is like
Yes.
everyone like that knows their song more than words, and you'd go to their concert expecting this like chilled out acoustic love.
And
song.
then nothing like that.
It's brilliant. I love it.
Tell me about the face coverings.
The face coverings. Do you mean the paint?
In the video? What the hell was
Paint.
that you were pouring?
Paint.
that you were pouring?
Just paint, Martin.
I'll be honest, I was laughing so hard when we we shot those shots. I think Natty looked really cool with it, but we just wanted it to be like symbolic of like the struggle and the mess and like the bit artsy fartsy, I suppose. But that was we tried a bunch of things out for this one. As you can see, there's dancing in it. It's not like the first video where there's just like one main scene. This one's got dancers. It's got Natalie doing her own stuff, and then the band shots as well. So we just wanted a bit more variety for this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's really as the previous one was. It's really nicely shot, really well put together as well. So not artistically, you're doing a great package.
Oh, thank you.
Band.
You couldn't really tell like at the time like what it was going to look like because we were just in like some random village hall and then it was fairly bright. And then you look at the video and it's like, wow, it's like so dark. So yeah, Tim did a great job on the video.
Well, Pete's asking, that's a gig I need to go and see. Great surprises to see some solid rock and roll. He's in London next week, Thursday and Friday. Any shows close by?
Our next gig is in Reading at the Purple Turtle. No, at Cheltenham on the April 2nd, and then Reading Purple Turtle on the 7th. So it might not coincide.
About a month away, unfortunately.
Well, Martin, if you know of any good gigs for Pete to go and see while he's in London,
Yeah.
anything
in Camden, just go that direction and follow your ear.
Definitely.
You'll
I didn't
find
know the Purple
crazy.
Turtle in Reading was still there, actually. I think I played the Purple Turtle in Reading.
It's been there since the beginning of time. I think on the
quite a long time ago.
God made the Purple Turtle, and then he rested. But no, there's a Purple Turtle in London as well. I think there's a few of them turtles around.
Yeah. Well, good to see loads of venues that have been around for a long time, because those are the ones. Not just it's good that they're around for a long time, but when you're a new band, you get a bit more to connect with the history of the place as well. And you can go, this is the place that my heroes played. This is the place that the bands that I love played. So when you get to play there, it's like when it's kind of changed its name or upgraded or anything like that, you're going, yeah, I know it's the same place, but it doesn't feel like I'm saying the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that one a lot. That would be really cool.
Fantastic. Great stuff to look forward to. And presumably there is going to be more new releases coming from you in the future as well. What is the sort of plan for going ahead? Have you got a whole collection ready, or is it kind of we'll make stuff as we go?
Yeah, we're still on the early stages of being a band, but we've got like probably 8 songs. 4 of them are recorded, and they'll be gradually released throughout this year. So the next one is like talking about summer, so that will come out during the summer.
it'll be a ballad.
Yeah, you know it. Just as and when really. It's quite a long process. I mean, people only see the finished product, but like I wrote that song 5 years ago, and it's only come out now. You know, it takes a long time to get it to the point you wanted to release it, and all the advertising and the videos. So yeah, you have to leave a few weeks and months between each release, but hopefully by June we'll have our next one out.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Plenty to look forward to. Where's the best place for people to connect with you if they want to keep up to date? What's your favorite social platform?
Whatever, really. I mean, Facebook is San Demas Music. Instagram is San Demas Music. We're usually pretty active on those. Yeah, that's probably the best place, I'd say.
Cool. Go
Cool.
sign up.
Awesome.
Follow the band. Link into them, so you'll get to know everything that's going on. Great to have a fantastic new band on the scene. Like you said, I know it's been a long time waiting for overnight success. Maybe overnight success is maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, kind of early days, but I know, like you said, you've been working a long time to get to the point where actually things are starting to happen. So fantastic.
Well, we're liking it.
For you.
We're loving it.
Thanks very
Keep
much.
it coming, Rich. Keep it coming.
Yeah.
Will do. Hope
Keep
to
us
see
up
you
to
guys.
date. Good luck.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. Cool.
Take care, Rich.
Chat
Thank you.
soon. Bye.
See ya. Bye.
There we go. Very, very nice. Talking about venues just for a second, and people appreciate this, is one of our most famous venues of the 90s is apparently looking to resurrect. It's called Roxy Rhythm Bar, which is where I saw most of my favorite bands in the early 90s start out and make their name. And apparently they've started renovating it. So that should be quite exciting. And I'm trying to get hold of the owners, because can you imagine us going live from there? I would be pretty excited about that. So DiscovrTV live from Roxy Rhythm Bar. Who knows? Who knows? So let's see if that comes to fruition. I'd love to see Roxy's back on the map.
It says,
Yeah, that's Pete. I'd love to see Roxy's back, because that was, I go back. Sarin Gas, we remember all the Amersham, are some great bands from the 90s that I saw and watched come to life. And
I remember you mentioning them once before.
Yeah.
There's
Amersham,
speaking of
Adam
which-
Lomas. Remember Adam Lomas? We had him on the show. He was in Amersham, and then Amersham reformed, and we actually had their first single of their new.
I think connecting with venues, I think might have mentioned there's a great venue down in southeast London, the Amersham Arms, which is a favoured venue for lots of up and coming bands. Great supporter of sort of the indie scene down there. So.
Yeah, and as Pete says, the Mercury in Cape Town will also be another great one to get going. Yeah, something I'm really trying to work on is getting more involved with venues like we do at Hell's Kitchen, with our live streams every Sunday. So if you haven't checked those out, come and check us out on a Sunday. We live stream from Hell's Kitchen at 3 p.m. South African time every single Sunday of the year. I'm featuring young up-and-coming bands. So some great stuff. My mother watched SG at the Roxy's before they were big. No, that's right, Sarin Gas. Before they were big, she was 65 then. Yep. No, definitely Pete. No doubt about it.
Brilliant.
So, yeah, guys. Come and check out To Hell's and Back every Sunday, 3 p.m. on DiscovrTV Live. Lots more to happen. But should we get back to the show? And let's head to Zambia, because that's where we're off to now. And here we go. Good evening, Chilu.
How's it going, Jules? You're good.
Okay, and you? Can't complain. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much. I need to correct you, though. I'm in Johannesburg right now. So, so not as far as Zambia, not as sexy, you know. I'm right in your neck of the woods.
Are you actually next door to Jules? That was,
Probably so. I heard a voice on the other side.
Well, if you're in Joburg, then you've got to come to the studio.
Yeah, there's a plan.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed.
So where in Johannesburg are you?
I thought we were getting another pin in the map. I thought we were getting another pin in the New Music Mondays map today.
I couldn't get on the flight quick enough. But right now I'm in Johannesburg. I'm in Fourways, so not.
No,
I don't know where you are.
Literally, I'm in Fourways.
Really? Oh man, look at this. DiscovrTV.
I could probably throw a stone and find
We're
you.
discovering each other.
Really? Is this
Wow.
a kind of a let's lean out the window and wave to each other in a minute? That's what
Probably.
No,
Okay,
good
so
to
then
be here with you, gentlemen.
You have to come visit the studio. If you're in Fourways, then you need to come visit our studio. No doubt about it.
Absolutely. I'm game. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, anyway, welcome. We're going to tell everybody you're in Zambia. Nobody has to know.
Please do.
Go. We need another pin in our map.
You can have a graphic up at the beginning of the clip, you know. Zambia.
We've been everywhere. I was 2 weeks ago. I was actually in Zanzibar for the first time. For
lovely.
The Sauti Sabasaru Festival, which was absolutely
fantastic.
amazing. Yeah, that was absolutely incredible. And such a great array of African artists performing there. So that's great to see. just some great new talent coming out from all over Africa. This is the first time I've heard of you, and apparently this is your third album. So that's reaching us.
So you need a backstory to validate why this is the case.
Yes, please. So tell us about who is Chilu.
So Chilu, as an artist, I've been doing music from about 1992. The first radio hit I had in Zambia was about 1995 or so. We had the first song that had elements of our local languages and English mixed in, a hip-hop song in that respect. So I've done 3 albums, and between those 3 albums, my regular job is I'm a voiceover artist. And so, it's one of those things where music wasn't making as much money as voiceover was. And so most of my time I spend in studios just kind of, punting people's products. And then once in a while, the passion just kind of nudges at me and I put an album out. So this is Timing is my third full-length album. I've had an EP in between that and released a couple of singles and so on. But this is my third full-length album.
So, talking about your third full album, you've definitely you speak of yourself as a kind of hip hop. I find you more to be like that early soul to soul. Remember those days of the early 90s? It kind of got this very much mixture of soul and hip hop coming through, which is especially, you remind me a lot of Jazzy B in that kind of way in terms of the style of rapping, which is I don't know if you remember the band PM Dawn as well. I
do. PM Dawn with the 2 brothers. I do remember them from the 90s. Yeah.
The one brother passed away recently, which was very sad. Yeah. But very much that style of spoken word rapping, I suppose, is a way to put it.
I suppose so. It's a very, mellow, soulful kind of vibe, which I'm trying to get to. And especially what's happened over the past maybe 10 years is I've been refining the style, because what you don't want is to hear a new song and think, oh, flip, it's that guy who was doing the Nivea Men ad, So I've had to find like a bridge where it's still hip hop, it's still rap, but it's like it's like you're tuning it into a melodic execution, and that's kind of where I've been taking my musical journey.
You may underestimate what the people who buy Nivea for men would like to hear on a record. Who knows? Might be kids are going, I'd love to hear that guy sing.
I'd escape. Try to separate the worlds. That's the whole intention.
So tell us about Double Tap, the remix, essentially.
So the double, So the track itself, we just put out the video. I believe we'll be checking it out. But the track itself was produced by a guy called The Lord Jazz. He's a South African producer. It features 2 sisters. They call themselves Saitle. Beautiful voices. And then it also features a guy from Ghana I recently came into contact with called Brian the Mensa. Very talented guy right now. He's got a couple of #1 hits in Ghana. And so it's a combination of, Zambian guy, South African producer, South African singers, Ghanaian artist. It's like, a Pan-African something. And in terms of the content itself, it's just a commentary on where we are now in terms of social media. Like, do I really like you? Do I really like DiscovrTV? Do I like Martin and Jules? Or when I double tap? Or am I just kind of, fulfilling mandate by... Yeah, exactly. That's the... So some stuff is not authentic. Some stuff is, so it's a commentary with just thoughts being not spat out, but sung out. and that's Double Tap, I think, in a nutshell.
And the video was also shot in location in Johannesburg as well.
Yes, it was shot in location in Johannesburg, some of it in Kailami, some in Rosebank, but with a Zambian videographer called Fanuel Soko, who came in from Zambia to shoot it. And then we had the editing done by a good friend of mine called Simon, who's a brilliant editor. And then we had the color grading done in Geneva by a guy called Kevin. So that's the team. Yeah.
Global video.
Sounds like a mafia guy, Kevin from Geneva.
The pure Pan-African song, a global video production, and Chilu Lemba. Let's check it out. What more? We can't say any more than let's watch the video. Here we go.
Right.
This is
Great track.
Double Tap Remix. Tell us what you think of it.
If I'm like for reals, that more polite. Maybe there's more to life. In real life, there's more to like. Places we can go to like Zimbabwe past the borderline. Right. Or should we see the London Eye? Catch a red eye, fly overnight. Right, double tap to like. You and me, we're so alike. We're like bees in the pod, well, sorta like. Let's say we're a prototype. And all of these flashing lights on the red carpet, they hurt my eyes. How do we find this life? How do we find this life? And all of these flashing lights from the cop cars when they stopping us, when they pull us over and ask us, how did you find this life? I roll my window down like officer, double tap to like. Dash cam videos on Instagram world.
Double tap to like. I got my filter right.
I got my filter right.
I got my framing
Plus,
right.
I got my framing right. I don't wanna blame you. I say cheese and don't mind the light. Double tap to like. I like for real and that's more polite. Could there be more to life than what?
More lives, living la vida loca. It's crazy how we see memories on repeat. Never keeping it no vibes, no vibes. More lives, living la vida loca. It's funny what we see. There's nothing like what's real. How do we find this life, this life?
Yeah, double tap to like. They see me chillin', so they say I got the lust for life. Well, yeah, I guess they must be right. But don't you kill my energy with all that kryptonite. I'm out here in Vegas doing the big catching flights. You stuck in your feelings, still living that plastic life. Yeah, well, I cannot complain when I can hop on the plane and go chill up on the island. They ask me anytime when I land, how did I get lucky to be living this life full of diamonds? I tell them my people stay woke, don't sleep, just believe in your dream, don't ever stop grinding.
More lives, living la vida loca. It's crazy how we see memories on repeat. Never keeping it no vibes, no vibes. More lives, living la vida loca. It's funny what we see. There's nothing like what's real. How do we find this life, this life?
Double tap to like. I like for real and that's more polite. Could there be more to life than?
More likes, more likes, more likes.
Double tap, Chilu Lemba. I love it. I absolutely love it.
No,
It definitely takes
thank
me
you.
more down that. It's like Afro beat meets soul to soul. It is the
Yeah.
best way. Meets a bit of hip hop. It's got such a great vibe to it.
Great vibe,
It's
smart
I
track.
think you're probably right.
Yeah. It's very infectious. There's no doubt
Do you
about
know
it.
what? It'd be easy to take a subject like that and do a terrible job of expressing something. You could come up with something
Absolutely.
really
Yeah.
cheesy, but that's got it's just got a really good message, I think, within the kind of, like that sort of superficiality, but something underneath it. Love it. Fantastic.
No, thank you very much. I should have mentioned also the last verse by Brian De Mensa. That was shot in Ghana. So yeah,
brilliant.
Johannesburg and Accra in Ghana. That's the locations for the shooting.
Going global.
Yeah, trying to.
Absolutely. Well, listen, if that's the beginning, if that's the first track off the third album, can't wait to hear more.
No, thanks so much. It's on Spotify, and we putting out another video hopefully in the next couple of weeks. We've done 2 videos so far, but Double Tap is the one that we've been pushing, as the first real major single from the album.
Well, we'd love to see the next video as well here on New Music Mondays.
Absolutely.
And absolutely loving it. So what are the plans for you for the rest of the year?
Well, we'll see how it goes. I mean, this time around, what I'm trying to do is just gauge how the music is accepted, because it's a very different vibe. It's a very new vibe. I'm not, a lover of categories, and so as more feedback is received, we'll kind of figure out where to take it next. So, watch this space, I suppose.
Any gigs in Joburg?
No plans as yet. As I say, I'm trying to get a feel. I mean, the video so far has received about 38,000 views or something. I'm the guy in the song who says, "Could there be more to life than more likes?" But I'm counting the views, so there's a bit of irony in there. But I mean, we need to figure out, where's this audience and how are we going to touch them with live performances if it comes to that and so on. So I think there's still a journey to go. I'm not rushing into it.
I definitely think people enjoy it. I could see it live.
Yeah.
I could see it live.
Yeah. We'll try to.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. And I'll definitely be hooking you up. I'm going to drop my cell phone number in the private chat for you. Please drop me a WhatsApp so I've got your details and we can hook up and you can come see the studio.
I shall. And Jules, you mentioned Adam Lomas. That's one of my closest friends, so I'm tickled.
What? No.
Adam,
Are you serious?
I've known Adam for about 20 years, and we've even collaborated on a song,
Sorry, I lost you there for a sec. So I basically, and I've got the CD somewhere here, I literally managed Amersham when they first got together.
Oh, wow.
Right in the
That's
beginning.
fascinating.
So I did an album called Voices for Victory in 1992, which Adam, the band, the Amersham were on, and I can't remember what the song was called right now. It was their first single they ever released, yeah. And so that's why I was talking about Roxy Rhythm Bar. That's where I discovered Amersham.
Yeah. Wow, that's fantastic. Okay. No, I speak to Adam almost every day. I'm meeting him on, I think, Thursday next week. But with my other career, the voice stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Anyway, Chilu, thank you so much for joining us on
Thank you so much. No, thank you. Thank you for having me.
I've dropped my number for you in the private chat, so definitely get on.
And I shall respond.
Yeah, thanks.
Awesome.
That'll be absolutely awesome. And can't wait to Yambol. Can't wait to see the next music video.
Coming through soon. Thanks so much once again for the feature.
Awesome, I think we also want to get some little ident voiceovers from Chilu.
Oh yeah, Chilu for DiscovrTV. You're watching DiscovrTV.
You're watching DiscovrTV.
There you go.
With Jules and Martin, New Music Mondays and stuff. I'll probably need to send you one with clean audio, but happy to do that.
There we go. Cool, mate. Thanks very much, man.
Awesome.
Chat soon.
Great to see you, man. Take care.
Thank you. You too.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Brilliant.
Can't beat this show for an hour on Monday nights. What else could you be doing? What could be better than this, honestly?
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. And yeah, great. I mean, sure, what a small world. It keeps on doing this to me. I mean, something like Chilu now is like best mates with Adam, who's Amersham, and oh god, it just goes, and the memories keep flooding, as they say. The memories flood back in. Absolutely. Great infectious track. I really enjoy it.
I really like that. From the minute I put it on, the minute you put it on, you go, ooh, yeah, I like this.
Yeah, and a great video. Absolutely great video. And very different style and everything. I think it's got a very unique sound to it, which I really enjoy. Very, very nice. Should we head back to the UK?
Let's do it.
Here we go. We are in the UK, aren't we? Just want to make sure, because I got lost on the last one. I went on a different trip.
I'm firmly in the UK, yes.
Excellent.
But recently on the move. A very big welcome back to New Music Mondays. Jake Griffiths, the West
Thank you.
View.
Yeah, I have been on the move, as you can see by... I'd love to be in front of like a glamorous-looking studio, but it's all cardboard boxes and what have you, so...
That has its own charm. As they say. Yeah, I mean, you were literally... When did you move? It's like the weekend, wasn't it?
It feels like it's been about a month, to be honest. But yes, I actually got in the house last week and then had a little frantic sort of setting up session for you yesterday night. And and I mentioned on Twitter, actually, if you own a studio and you're moving it, do not lose your USB hub, because it's the one thing that powers everything else. I cannot find it anywhere. So this is the basic setup.
I just plugged this into...
it's
crap.
Yeah, exactly.
And these days, you've got to have a USB hub that's got multiple different types of USB connectors as well.
The whole works.
Type.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to your new home.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Was there a reason behind this move other than just I needed to move or wanted to move?
Just needed to move. Yeah, I needed a bit more space. Yeah.
Fair enough. So was this? I want to know, is this more space so you can do more music production? Or is this because you've been collecting gear?
100%. Yeah, there's a piano arriving next week, so that needs
nice.
That needs a bit of space. Yeah, it's. I mean, my previous little studio was like a sort of half cupboard at the back of the house, and you know, you can kind of arrange it to look like it's bigger than it really is, but it was tiny really. So it's nice to have a bit of space to play around with.
Nice,
fantastic. Well, nice to have you back. I was trying to think how long ago it is since we last have you, and because it's hard to keep a track of. The last couple of years has been difficult. It either seems like it was 3 months ago or 2.5 years.
So I remember we were talking about cycling, because it was Fires was the track I think I'd released, which has the cycling video on it. Well, that must have been a long time. Was that?
Well, I was thinking, was it last summer or was it the summer before?
I think it was the summer before.
Might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Longer than anticipated, as with most things these days. It's like, oh, we'll be back doing that next year. Nope. Yeah. That didn't happen. But I tell you what a track to come back with, though.
Thank you.
This, I think, I saw you mentioning that this is getting sort of a big response from people, and I'm not surprised because it's a big track.
Yeah, I've had a lovely response. I've been really happy. It's been great to hear people's feedback, really.
So this is the new track, Never Tell Me the Odds. What's been the sort of gestation of this? Was it a sort of a quick kind of, I've got an idea for a song, or was it a? It feels like, because I know a little bit of the story, but I want you to tell me what's the background to this one.
I mean, I've got a lot to say about this track, so I hope you settled in.
Yep.
I've got my water.
I do. I want to handle it because I know there is a bit to say about this, so I want to give you.
I'm ready.
The title, obviously, but if you're a Star Wars fan, you'll know the title is a Han Solo line from The Empire Strikes Back.
Never tell me the odds, kid.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's the odds of successfully navigating an asteroid field of 3,720 to 1. Never tell me the odds. Great line. It's just one that I thought I had to pinch for a song title. But sort of sonically, it's inspired by the kind of tracks you used to hear on BBC Match of the Day, Goal of the Month, behind the goal, sort of the goal highlights. There's some very famous ones. The Life of Riley by the Lightning Seeds is one.
Yeah, great track.
Dreams by the Cranberries is another. There's That's No Way to Tell a Lie by James Dean Bradfield. I guess they're like big indie anthems, unashamedly 90s kind of indie anthems.
They seem to have sort of brought it back a little bit recently as well. I think their sort of Goal of the Month thing has been, they've started to just tease a little bit of that old style, bring in the track underneath it thing going on. So
yeah, it's
I think there's a chance, Jake, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, if any of you know Gary Lineker, just say the word and I'll send it to him. So I think that definitely sonically is kind of inspired by those big 90s tracks. And then lyrically, and this is the first time we got the Westview together, as I usually perform solo as a band. So 3 of us, drummer, bassist, myself. We spent a long time rehearsing, a lot of sort of lockdown time rehearsing in various odd formats. Lyrically inspired by our bassist Aaron Swain, who unfortunately passed away about a year ago, quite young from stomach cancer, and just one of those people who, even in the face of that, was incredibly upbeat about life in general, some of the challenges that he was facing. He was a great guy. He's a primary school teacher. And kind of inspired by that feeling, but also being slightly surrounded by this bizarre world where you're being told we're going to be stuck in lockdown for a long time and all of that kind of stuff. So wanted to try and capture a bit of that kind of moment in the lyrics, really. So it has a bit of a lyrical influence there, and then to come full circle back to football, I'm afraid.
Neither of you like football.
You're in safe ground here, my friend.
The 3 of us all support quite bad football teams. So I'm a Norwich City fan, Mark's an Everton fan, and then Aaron was a Southampton fan. So quite a little.
Southampton's doing okay.
A little collaboration of fairly up and down teams, really. And there is something about that I wanted to try and capture in the song. Of even you kind of support those teams knowing they're never going to really have any success, but it's great when they have a little bit. So yeah.
Great. We chatted to Minnie Birch. I don't know if I think you.
She did the The football chants.
She did the football chant album, yeah. And one of the quotes that she's recorded one of the supporters on that is that the end of one of the songs is just like, "It's the hope that kills you." We all know that feeling.
Exactly. Yeah, we're going to drive straight into the asteroid field, knowing that the chances are relatively slim. I think is the general feeling.
Who was the Everton supporter?
Mark Hooley, our drummer. Yeah.
Yeah, we had this massive debate. Are they going to survive this season? Shame. I feel for Everton right now.
Yeah, he says no, I think, is his view.
The one thing in their favour is they've got games in hand. But
but have you seen their games?
Not much use if you don't win them.
Have you seen the games they've got for the rest of the season? It's frightening.
Amazing. I'm turning this into a football video.
Oh, no, we always do. We always do it already.
Don't worry. It regularly turns into a football.
No, we have football chats all the time.
As long as I'm not derailing it for you.
No. We normally start off the first half of the show is about sport.
Okay.
We just can't help it. I'm busy watching the Players' Championship in the left-hand corner here of the golf at the same time because Paul Casey's only 3 behind. No, he's 4 behind now.
Right, that sounds like, there you go. It's the same scenario again. Oh, Paul Casey might. No, it's not going to.
No. Although I've got money on Victor Hovland, who's that Danish kid, and he's now 8 under. He's also 4 behind. He's got a chance. If he wins, I make 2,500 rand.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain.
So what's the Norwich connection? Is that your background? Is that your local team growing up? Or is
I was.
Kind of more tenuous link?
No tenuous link. Sadly, I was born in the Norfolk and Norwich, so born in the Norfolk and Norwich Hospital. Yes, where I grew up, originally a Norwich lad. So slightly tied to the misfortune of supporting the 21st best team in a 20-team league.
Shame. I don't think Norwich are going to survive this season, unfortunately.
Certainly not. No, it's not happening.
That's pretty accurate, though. I think you're right. The 21st, because they'll probably come straight back up again next season.
They always do, don't they? It's like Fulham. They're going to come straight back up as well.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't win. So we've got a video to show for this track, which I believe is
live at London Road Studios.
It was bits of it recorded live with the band at London Road Studios. Is that right?
Yeah. So I mean, I dabble a little bit with video stuff. I wouldn't say I'm anywhere near a professional, but one sort of rehearsal session, we set up some cameras, I think just to kind of record a few bits and see if it would be possible to get a recording of us rehearsing. And to be honest, I'd slightly forgotten about it because we recorded the track probably October 2020, so it's quite a long time ago now. I was sort of digging through my files, wondering whether we could use any of the footage from rehearsals, and it took a bit of manipulation and editing, but I think we're sort of there with a reasonable kind of rehearsal video, and great to have some shots of Aaron as well playing with us, and there's a few shots of us recording the track at North Acre Studios in Cambridgeshire as well. So all of that kind of came together a little better than I'd hoped, really.
Fantastic. Well, I'm looking forward to letting people hear this if they've not heard it yet.
This
is a brilliant track. I think I've heard an absolute banger as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you.
It's a real cracking track. So yeah, let's get it on, Jules.
Let's go. Here we go.
Never Tell Me the Odds.
Lost on the intro.
All right, just give it a go. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Magic in your eyes, the story's alive.
tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds. Never tell me the
Tell me the odds, the Westview on New Music Mondays. Yeah, baby. I have to say it straight up. I have to say straight up, Mannix, your voice is identical.
Oh, that's a supreme compliment to me. I see.
At times I close my eyes and I'm like, no, it's Manic Street Preachers. It's Manic Street Preachers. Your voice is insane. As Pete said, Pete says, I had to scramble for my headphones. What a banging vocal.
Oh, thank you, Pete.
Yeah, mother loves it. Everybody loves it. It's great. Great.
Fantastic stuff. I was thinking when I, you've explained sort of what you were kind of pitching at in terms of the background type of genre that you were hitting, or the kind of that, the lightning seeds, all that kind of stuff. You think, yep, nailed it, mate.
Definitely. A little bit of even like lightning seeds, stereophonics. Yeah. Great 90s sound.
I had the great joy is one of those occasions where Jake actually sent me that track just pre-release, and I was actually on air doing my radio show at the time that I got the email coming through. I was just like, right, I trust Jake.
Did it go straight on?
Just go play it
on. I hadn't heard it. I put it straight on, on the air. And went.
Just remember, guys, you can also go and find all these videos and tracks on our YouTube playlist. So just go to DiscovrTV's YouTube channel and just go and check out our playlist, and you'll see NMM 2022. Martin, are you still updating the Spotify playlist?
No. But I saw that's a great comment from Peter there. He says,
"Yeah, that's why I quickly raised it.
You should have a playlist for every Monday. Just one playlist that you add to every week. That's a brilliant idea. We have got one. I just haven't updated it for a while."
When was the last time you updated our Spotify playlist, Martin?
I don't know, but I mean, I'm gonna say, well, when that whole stuff came up about Joe Rogan and Daniel Ek and all that bit, I thought, you know what, I'm leaving Spotify. No, it was nothing to do with that. I just forgot. It's nothing to do with that at all.
But thanks for reminding us, Pete. Yes, we should.
You're right, Peter. I will get onto that and get the Spotify playlist up to date. Yeah.
I do keep our YouTube one up to date, so go and check out our YouTube playlist. You can watch all these videos as well as videos from past. We've still got our 2021 playlist up featuring great bands, and you can check out our favorite top 10 artists of the year, etc., etc. And the Westview, I love it. I absolutely love it. I want to hear more.
Tremendous
Is there an album? Is there an album?
So this is a single release. It's a double single. There's one single with two remixes. So the couple of great remixes. One is by a Berlin-based artist called Eno. His remix name is Sorry the Hedgehog. He's done a kind of big beat ghetto funk style version with massive sort of chopped up vocals, which is another kind of 90s thing. Actually, you often used to get that on 90s CD singles. And then there's a Montage Collective, which is more of a sort of laid back sort of groovy version, and then there's a B-side single as well, so there's a couple of new tracks on that, plus an instrumental, of course, should they ever want to play it, behind Goal of the Month, which is
there you go.
That is obviously the one that you need, and you probably know all of this, but just for any artists who are watching this and think, well, what do you need to do? One of the things that you need to take care of is your metadata. Just to get all that right. So it's got to be listed on PPL. It's got to, people have got, if they look at the track, they've got to know who it is, so they can reach out to you and not think, am I going to find out that this has got 1 billion people behind it, and nobody knows who it belongs to, who wrote it, who recorded, any of that. So if you get all that stuff, then if the BBC do hear it and go, oh, we want that, they find it and they can have it. Because if they can't do that, they just move on. And that's the reality of life. Yeah. So. If you want to get those chances, Martin, you've got to do the admin work in the background, sadly. But there you go.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Absolutely.
But absolute cracker. Looking forward to this. Jake, I also want to say you are also a tremendous radio presenter in your own right as well.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic work promoting particularly electronic music. Give us a little plug for your radio show as well.
Yeah, I run a weekly radio show called Electrodrome. It's on Radio Wigwam, which is independent station, internet station here and the US, so its main territories. Really covering all types of electronic music, a lot of synthwave, techno. We do a lot of ambient stuff as well. It's been great. I've been running it for 3 years, and I think we're at 100 and just over 150 episodes. It's been a brilliant way to kind of get, I suppose, maintain my love of that kind of music, as well as doing the guitar and vocalist stuff. And I've met some brilliant musicians through it as well. Some absolutely incredible electronic.
How do people submit tracks to you from an electronic perspective? Because we got loads.
Okay, brilliant. Well, I'd love to hear them. So the show Twitter handle is Electrodrome FM. So that's a good way to contact me. I love Twitter.
Electrodrome.
Drone. So DROME. A little bit like Videodrome, the old.
Okay. So Electrodrome.
Electrodrome FM. And then you can email the show. It's electrodromeshow@gmail.com. If you have submissions. And I listen to all of them. And then really the only rules are it has to sit alongside major releases, because there's a lot of major releases that go on the show as well. So if it's that sort of quality, then always happy to consider and play it.
Awesome. Definitely will be sharing that. We'll definitely, because we actually cut up this interview afterwards, which we'll then put the interview onto our Facebook and Instagram channels, and we'll put those links for people to check that out as well on the cut up version of the show, which you can find tomorrow on all our social medias. My son does all the editing of that tomorrow morning. Keep it in the family. So go and check that out. We'll definitely be doing that, as well as you can check out this track. We show 30 seconds of the video, but encourage people to actually go and watch the video on YouTube. So we put the YouTube link there for people to go and watch as well. So please, guys, go and support the video, go and support the music, get it on Spotify, on all streaming platforms, and support. That's all I got to say. Mic drop, Mark Amaria.
Better than that. Got to let Jake get back to finding his USB hub. It's in there somewhere.
I have no idea where it is. I think a little upgrade is due.
At this point, I'm thinking Amazon 24-hour delivery. That's probably the quickest route.
Yeah.
Not only is that the quickest way to get one, but it's also the quickest way to find your old one, because it will be about 30 seconds before the new one arrives, or 30 seconds after you've paid for the old one.
100%
that you'll find
that
it.
will happen.
That's how it goes. It's been fantastic to catch up with you, Jake, as always.
Thank you.
We might do an IRL at some point in the near future. You never know.
Definitely, that would be great.
So I can't quite lean out the window and wave to you like Jules could with Chilu, but you're not that far away. Unless I don't know. I'm saying that you moved house. You might have moved to Birmingham.
Still in Happy Hitchin.
Okay, cool. Fantastic. Great to catch up with you. And
good to see you, mate.
Awesome. Thanks, Jake.
Thank you.
See you soon. Cheers, mate. Bye. Wicked. And that brings us to the end of the show.
What a tremendous, tremendous selection of tracks.
Absolutely. But we're going to play out.
And joyous people as well. Go on.
We're going to play out with the live performance from our DiscovrTV studios, because I wanted to wish Ross Harding, who's a great guest on our show, a happy birthday. It is Ross's birthday today. Tried to phone him earlier, but he ignored my call. So I was he was at dinner.
It's his birthday. Let him alone. God, give him.
No, he must answer my call. He must answer my call. I did think it might be nice.
Joyful and fun. He might have been told by his friends and family, "Put your phone down, Ross.
Ignore Julian Ross.
Just for half an hour, put the phone away." Happy birthday, Ross Harding. That's tremendous.
Happy birthday, Ross.
Still teaching. Still teaching your boy guitar, is he?
Yes, he is. He absolutely is. So yes, I thought it'd be a great way to end off the show tonight, with a little bit of a play from Ross. I just want to get this all ready here, because I'm playing this off the old what's it? YouTube.
Yep.
That platform. So everybody, thank you very much for joining us on the show. This is New Music Mondays. It's been absolutely brilliant having you on the show. Thanks for everybody for joining us. Thanks Pete, thanks Mom, thanks everybody else for joining us. We'll pop those YouTube playlists and Spotify playlists onto the show on the Facebook feeds, as well as on tomorrow's cut up clips where you can catch all these interviews once again. And thanks again to all our amazing artists, The Westview, Chilu Lemba, Lambu, and Sam Demas. And next week we got more. We got loads more every single week. Catch us. We're nearly heading towards that time, Martin, where it's a 1 hour difference.
That's true.
End of this month.
You'll come back to join us.
Yes. So then
earlier.
I'll be at 7 o'clock while you're still at 6, because now we're at 8 o'clock. All of that. You stay the same time every time. It's me who has to keep changing.
Yeah.
It's just bloody South Africa. We can't be on the same time zone as everybody else. But yes, thank you very much, everybody. This has been New Music Mondays on a Monday evening. That's what it is. That's why it's called New Music Mondays.
What day is it? Monday. What do we do?
Monday.
New music. What do you call it?
And
New Music Mondays. Come on.
And once again, we're going to play out with the track from Ross Harding Band from his brand new album, Resurrection. This is the Ross Harding Band on Tales from the Lounge on New Music Mondays. We shall see you next week. Here we go. Bye. We're out here. Happy birthday, Ross.
Come to glance the birth that breathes in me. The tide is changing with the moon. The snake circle is bringing me to you now, and I can finally use the stone. I feel immortal. Let it go. Pour the blood. Let it go. Yeah, the fire comes out of the water. I walk into the sun until I let it go. Out now from the darkness of the tombs, just like the dust from bones of catacombs. I feel the fire come to me. I feel the burn